This is the part two to the Sandra Bland video, and something came to my mind as I was a little bit later when I wrapped up the video. And what it is say like Chris Dorner, when he stood up, for tyranny, he stood up for the wrong that was happening, and he defended himself. That's an example of following natural law. And when people such as Chris Dorner or anybody, this is again, once you study history, it happens countless of times. So it's nothing new when you're an avid reader and you know your history and you know the rules. But again, you know how this thing is played out spiritually. So what they do is they normally question that person who stands up for tyranny. They ask such questions such as, well, what was he doing? What drugs was he on? Did everybody know he was crazy and this and that? They try to, paint him as the villain. Basically, the hero gets painted as the villain in a society that's unlawful. So I want to go ahead and answer those questions for you up front. So once I do defend myself or another human being, you'll already know. Here, I'll answer those questions ahead of time. So I'll repeat. If there is a human being, uniform and a badge, a suit, I don't know, I don't care what he has. He can be wearing the clothes of Jesus, anything. If he is unlawfully disrespecting, hurting, assaulting, injuring, harming another human being, or even a goddamn animal, I don't care, then I'm going in. That's my proclamation, and I'm upholding natural law. Self-preservation. I'm preserving the self that's within God, the self. That's why it's called self-preservation. You see, you're preserving the self that's within every being, self being God. But maybe that just went over a lot of you guys' head. But anyway, so let me get to the questions. First off, as a black male, they always go, what music was he listening to? Well, I was listening to classical. Yeah, I listened to hip hop as a younger kid. Now I listen to classical music. Smooth jazz, Kenny G, Sade, things like that. Did he have a father in the home? That's one of the good questions I know they like to ask. Mainstream news, yeah. Did he have a father in the home? Yeah, I had a father in the home up to about, my teenage years. Then my parents got divorced. Next question. I have a list also, because it's a very long list. They try to justify, was he on drugs? No, I don't do any drugs. Prescription drugs? No, I don't do any prescription drugs. Was he depressed? No, I was not depressed. I, I'm in heaven right now. I'm at the time of my life. I've never felt better. I'm healthier than I ever been, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and physically. I'm in the world, but not of it. I promise you that. PTSD. Yes, I went to Iraq, but I do not have PTSD. Who trained them, by the way? Well, the Marines. Because I was a Marine. The Marines trained me. Hobbies. Meditation. Going out in nature. Riding my bike. Reading. Writing. I'm an author. Teaching children. Religion. My religion is that God resides in every being. That's my religion. So, I just want to let you know, you're not dealing with a slave here. You're not dealing with an ignorant American. You're not dealing with a thug. You're dealing with a spiritual being. And I'm not influenced by any of those outside influences. I wasn't angry. Let me get to the list. I have a list that they normally go to. So I just want to answer those questions for you ahead of time. Um, so I don't want you to be confused. I wasn't in despair. No. I wasn't. Did he have sadness? No, I wasn't sad. I'm very happy. When I defend, when I uphold the law, I respond very, my consciousness. I'm very conscious. My consciousness is very elevated. Did he hopelessness? No, no hopelessness. I am. I don't need to hope. Victimhood? No. No, I'm not a victim. No, I'm the victor. Victim mentality? No, no victim mentality. Never. I'm everything. Was he seeking revenge? No, no revenge. Did he have resentment for anyone? No resentment. Was he repressing anything? Did he just explode? Uh, uh, we can't understand. Damn, he just went in and obliterated their asses. I don't understand. You don't need any justification. Was he in a desperation? Um, was he resigned? Did he? Was he a hater? Is it a hate crime? Yeah, I hate devils, demons and devils. Yeah, we handle those. We handle those in my circle. Yeah, where I'm from, we handle those. Did he snap? No, I didn't snap. No. Um, yeah, that's about it. Again, drugs, alcohol, prescription. No, none of that. I know you want to. None of that. No faith. I know. Okay, I don't gotta believe anymore because I know. Again, that was my whole point. When I went to Africa, sold everything, released all my material possessions, and I resurrected my being. So, let me go ahead and finish this off with my proclamation. Nobody or no thing influenced me. I made the decision to defend myself, uphold natural law, universal law, cosmic law, thus I am Cosmo. I made the decision to defend myself as a human, as a spiritual being, all by myself. Nobody influenced me. It wasn't the military. It's no external influence, nothing. This decision was made from an inner power, not by any external influence. And that message of self-preservation goes out to everyone, gang stalkers included. You're not dealing with a human being.